Hey guys, and welcome back to Mary J's Hauls. I am here with Ryan again today. Woo, it's been
What's
a
up,
while. So before we get started, we will go ahead and do a sales update. I will let Ryan run this one, as today's topic is what I could have done differently throughout the last couple weeks to maybe gotten a couple more sales than I actually did.
Yep. Yeah? All right, yeah. So it looks like this month we got 4 sales. Let's check out what... Okay, it's all one shirt, Dogecoin. Elon Musk was pumping up Dogecoin on his Twitter. And if I remember correctly, I was the one that uploaded this to your account.
Unfortunately, he is. I've been doing most of my uploads, guys, but every once in a while, if I have work or something that day, Ryan will step in and help out. So he did create that one. So I have been doing a lot of cryptocurrency shirts as well as inauguration shirts. And there was a tier up, and unfortunately, I didn't make it even though we had 85 sales.
Yeah, I think we had like 83 or something. Yeah.
But we did not get the tier up. For those of you guys who did, congratulations, good job.
It's surprising though, because like if 4 sales got you tiered up out of tier 10, then why didn't 85 get you tiered up out of tier 100?
Maybe it was just that most of my sales happened in tier 25. I don't know.
I don't know either, but yeah, that sucks. I wonder if it has to do with products with... I mean, I don't know. Maybe you just need 100, or maybe it's like the benchmark is 90 out of 100.
No, I was excited because at 500, I felt like I could start scaling different designs where you just kind of change in like one word, like name or color or something like that, you know?
Yeah, that's an option for sure. I always like to do that to fill the slots too. You know, like get the slots filled and then delete as you go the like more repetitive ones.
Yeah, I didn't want to start doing things like my name is blank until I had more slots to do it with, because at that point it's just...
Right, yeah. I didn't actually start doing that until probably like tier 2000, but I dedicated a lot of time to merch on the daily, and I'm a web developer, so I would be sitting there anyways just doing t-shirts in my spare time. All right, so you did notice, though, that on that shirt, I did this yesterday, up the price to $19.99 just to see. We can leave it there for a while and see if you can get any sales. Since it's coming off of like back-to-back-to-back sales recently, you know, it's got a pretty good BSR. Let's see what it is. BSR 612,000 currently.
Huh, I didn't even know you could find the BSR from down there.
Yeah, the Chrome extension helps because Pablo's behind us. He lost his corn chip in between 2 pillows. You can find the BSR on the page itself, and you'll notice that like this is the one that counts the Amazon bestseller rank at the top in clothing, shoes, jewelry, but it also has different BSRs in like the subcategories of there.
So I did not know that.
Yeah, it looks like it's 16,900 in girls novelty t-shirts. So it looks like oh no, it's 16,002 in boys. All right, never mind. I was gonna say it's a lot of girls buying Dogecoin shirts, but it might be an equal split. I'm not like an expert in like the subcategories. I don't usually look, but since we're here, I figured why not.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll see if we can get any sales. That would net $5.23 per sale. Recently on my account, I've been upping my prices to $19.99. Okay. Just because it's like if I don't see a decline in sales, or if I see a slight decline but an increase in profits, it's worth it, you know?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of my evergreen stuff, it's like if people are going to buy it, they're going to buy it. Yeah. Kind of regardless. And I don't think people think twice about $19.99 as a sale price. But like $13.07, that's weird.
See... It's hard for me. It depends, like, because a lot of the shirts that I've made, I probably wouldn't buy unless they were my plant ones, which I took off because I needed to switch them out. Because they
due to price, or?
I would pay $19.99 for a plant shirt, but I would pay $13.07 for a Dogecoin shirt.
Get Pablo. Yeah. So let's look at what you were uploading on your own. There you go. He wanted to get up. What's up, buddy? So we got the Dogecoin shirt at the top. 4 units sold. Royalties $1.22. Hopefully we can up that. If we sell it at $19.99, we instantly make $5 on top of that. So you've got some inauguration shirts that you did. Here's one quick lesson: is
the color.
Yeah, I mentioned this to you when I saw you doing them.
It doesn't look bad when you click on that, but the thumbnail looks bad.
Right, like when you design, if you're gonna make the color black available, then you should design with a black background.
Okay.
Because it's always gonna default to black, and like I think it's okay. Like for this, I would have made white available, and then
you can't see an end of an error. And guys, by the way, with my political shirts, we are not saying that we are one side versus the other. I am just tackling both sides all together. Now going back.
See, in saying that, someone just got triggered.
No,
I'm making a joke because I uploaded my top 5 niches yesterday, and I said I support free speech and am anti-censorship, and like one person in the comments was like, "Well, that means X, Y, and Z about you." I was like, dude, no, I just support free speech and anti-censorship. Like, he's like, well, I like censorship. And I was like, all right, comment removed. Okay. You got your wish. Sorry.
So what would you do differently on a shirt like this? I know.
Yeah, like I would honestly not mix dark colors with light colors on the foreground. So like if you're going to put dark blue and dark red, then I wouldn't put white. Because that makes this problem where no shirt really looks that great.
Yeah.
Like I would either optimize for black or for white, or if you're like doing something very specific, optimize for whatever other color it is, you know? But that's what I would think.
You can have a little squiggly worm.
And then you had some shirts rejected.
Yes, so that is definitely something I wanted to talk to you guys about. And I meant to go back and look through my comments to call out someone, not call them out, but thank them for correcting me, because in one of my last videos, he pointed out that I pointed out one of my shirts was spelled wrong. Then in the next picture I showed, and I was so proud of that design, he also commented that I spelled that word wrong, guys. And what I am realizing on some of these inauguration shirts, and I don't know why some of them got accepted and some got rejected, when they had pretty much the same...
That's what I'm looking at. It's got like the same bullets, same description.
But what I'm thinking is that, like I said, if there was a Photoshop extension for spell check, there should be. Because go down a couple.
Well, okay.
Go down a couple and just, no, up.
Doge?
No.
You misspelled Doge?
No, I misspelled inauguration, Ryan. Look at the...
Oh, I thought we were looking at the other misspellings.
No, no, don't look at my other misspellings.
I'm saying, you're talking about misspellings. I know you misspelled other stuff.
What other stuff?
The weed shirts.
I did?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I misspelled inauguration, and those ones didn't get rejected, but some of the other ones where I did spell it correctly were rejected, even though the titles and everything were all spelled correct. So I don't know what exactly happened where some of them were accepted and some weren't. I don't remember spelling any marijuana shirts.
Wasn't there something wrong? You showed me a misspelling. It was just
canceled.
Inauguration. Yeah, canceled there.
But that was my Christmas shirt.
Yeah. So that's what I was looking for. I didn't know there was another one. That's why I was looking for the one that you showed me.
Yeah, so that shirt I spelled correctly, but it was rejected. And then the one, go 4 down from that.
Mm-hmm.
That one I spelled incorrectly, and it was accepted, even though the titles are the same.
I have no clue why that is. I have absolutely no clue. I mean, I'd just be guessing. I have absolutely no clue. And the emails that they send don't tell you anything. So and you can respond and ask, and you're not going to... Their team is super small, so there's no point in responding when you get those rejection emails.
But then what do you do? Because is there a certain limit of how many rejections you can get before your account gets closed?
But I think it's pretty open-ended unless you get a ton of consistent rejections or you really infringe on something bad. That's how people get instantly closed.
See, yeah, so I've had this happen in the past where some of my designs of pretty much the same design, some were accepted, some were denied, and for me, I didn't really get why, and I don't want to hurt my account by...
Yeah, I wouldn't resubmit if it got rejected. And like I said, the most common question I get is is this allowed? And it's guys, there's the legal side, there's trademarks, there's copyright, then there's independent of that, the merch algorithm, which again, independent of the legal side, right? So it's I get a million questions all the time. Is this allowed? And the answer is always go to the search merch tool and search right here.
I did.
Right? And this is still not foolproof, but this at least shows you what got through. I'm not saying this to you. I'm saying this to everybody that messages me.
But that's the thing. So for the most part, the shirts that I've gotten rejected, I've found through search merch.
With an exact...
Yeah, almost... Yeah.
So this, I forget what somebody asked me.
There's a presidential seal.
No, but it's...
But that's the same exact shirt. I wrote
right,
the
but
same
they don't
thing.
look at the graphics. They don't look at the... So it's this is what people... Now I'm going to show you how to actually confirm stuff. Ready? So 2021 inauguration gift. Okay? So what you do, if you want to know if something's okay, it's not just look at the graphics, because the graphic algorithmic checks are not going to reject you unless you rip something straight out of a movie or straight out of World of Warcraft or something, right? So if you're looking for 21 inauguration gift, you search it, and then what you do here is you Control F, Control V. And if you get an actual match in the exact order that you use those shirts, then you can say, well, there's at least one. And then you go count how many matches there are. And you don't count the 2 at the top of the page. So that doesn't count, but then 1, 2, 3. At 3, I'm thinking, okay, you're good. What's up, Pablo? So that's what everybody should take away, is that if you're worried about rejections, it's again, I could say well, then go to law school, become a lawyer, and become... Okay, that's not reasonable, right? And then it's don't hit up Ryan and ask, because that's unreasonable too. I can't answer a million questions. And then also, the merch algorithm, go read the content policy, got that. And then the last thing to do, the one that matters by far the most, put your keywords that you want to use in your listing in the order you want to use them here, search, and then Control F, and make sure there's hits. Because without this, you really are just... Not saying you, I'm saying anybody, Hey,
wait, I saw my shirt.
Where?
Go back up. Look, there it is!
No, that's not you. It's got a sale.
Wait. That's mine. That is mine.
You sure?
It has to be mine. That is mine.
You sure?
Look at it. Oh, maybe not. I don't know, but that's my design.
Nope, not yours. They didn't use the same font as you. And they use different colors and different fonts.
Okay, well, that's another thing because, you know, I find designs all the time with fonts that I like, and I have a really hard time finding them. And you tell me not to do that, just use simple one font and stick with it. Yeah. But then again, because you're telling me to be in these niches, you know, that are trending right now, such as inauguration shirts or the Dogecoin and stuff. Yeah. But when I look at my designs compared to everyone else's, their designs look so much better. So what do I do?
Either like, it's not like it looks better because of the certain specific fonts or anything like that. Like you get a feel for designs over time and like how to make things bigger, bolder, because that's really all it is. But like a lot of it comes down to if you think it's the best use of your time to spend a long time on simple designs that may never even get seen versus spending a short time. Because you can spend a short time. Just use the fonts that we always talk about, like the big bold ones, Impact, Edmund Texture, to name like a couple. Futura is very popular. If you just do that, you spend like very little time and your designs still look, we already know those fonts sell all the time, you know?
I know, I just don't know how well it works with niches that are trending right now, because if you do a design that's just like someone else's and it was easy, who's going to buy your design when it looks worse than the person next to you's design?
Right, exactly.
So then what's the point of even being in these big niches when you're trying to do things from a time perspective and only using a couple fonts that don't make it look ideal?
I think the answer to your question is make it your own. Don't feel like you have to replicate somebody's design. Like you can put your own spin on it. Like you can just type a Bidon in Edmund Texture really big and then underneath like put like the end of an error, you know? And it may or may not get seen, but that's a quick, easy shirt in a niche that's in high demand. You know, the likelihood of it getting seen is much higher than
a plant shirt.
Selling like something that's, like plants when it's cold outside. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that as like an attack on you. You get what I'm saying? Like people probably aren't thinking about their plants right now as much as they will when it's spring.
Unless they're like...
And you can go to Google Trends. I mean, you can, you know, what is the succulents? And just look at the last, past 12 months. Yeah. Like right now it's at a 30.
Yeah. I knew that trend was declining, but because it was a lull in between Christmas to inauguration, I didn't really know what to do. So I was like, okay, I'll just do some evergreen shirts just so they can sit there, you know, and at least my slots are filled. Yeah.
So inauguration, I mean, look at the projection here too. Or I guess it's not a projection, it's just an unfinalized data. Values for this point have partial and complete data. So anyways, you get what I'm saying. Like like inauguration, like this is what is going to be selling. So
let's just stick with the inauguration theme, guys.
Yeah. And as far as shirts go, I mean, do you want to keep reviewing yours? I mean, the design, by the way, is great. I think the design's awesome.
It took me a while, especially when I'm trying to wrap the bottom part around, because in that Biden 46 Harris, it was a mess.
I wish I had an answer of why I got rejected, but I have no clue. This is like ridiculous that like the misspelling got through with the exact same keywords, which would imply that it's the design, but I don't think it's the design truly.
Because I used it in the other ones.
Right. Yeah.
So
it's a good Dogecoin shirt. I always said like, you know, be careful with the red box and the Futura font because very similar to Supreme. Yeah, like I personally don't sell these anymore. I know. I'm just saying like, I don't sell these. I sold a bunch of these in the past, but
in particular Dogecoin ones?
No, just the red box white letters. It's one of those that like you can scale out so quickly, so easily.
Yeah.
But it's also like I've seen them get pulled on other sites, and I'm just like, well, if other sites can pull them, then you know. So I mean, you're probably fine, but those would be a candidate to delete in the future just to keep your account safe, because long-term game, you know, not really worth risking. So this design's another one where
the blue didn't turn out well. Oh, should I stick with the same font?
No. You know, the font is perfect. What's wrong here isn't the white text in that. It's the blue and red that you can't read against the black background.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the issue, not the font selection.
Merch needs to change their thing so that you can link more than one shirt without a black default.
But you can use it to your advantage too. You know, because I have 30 minutes to get shirts done. Like I'm gonna do 30-minute shirts, 3 hours, and I want to spend 3 hours. I'll do 3-hour shirts, and that's where I get into like where you're talking about like really going for a top design. But then it's like you follow this kind of. It's like, okay, you have the best design now, but do you even get seen?
For me, it's not about being the best design. It's about being up to par with the other designs around me to the point where I actually get it clicked. But that's not happening using...
But we don't know if you get impressions. That's the problem. Amazon doesn't show us if you get impressions.
But it's not translating into anything anyway, so as...
But it could be a visibility thing more than a design thing. You know what I mean?
I mean, all I know is that I'm keeping up with the common and big trends that are going on, and I'm not selling. That's what I know.
Yeah, but we can... Do you want to do another video because this is already running long, or just keep this going?
Yeah. Okay, guys. Sorry this took so long
Part
and we
2.
bantered. Yes, there will be a part 2, and it will be this week. I will make sure of it, guys. I'm so sorry that I wasn't able to get Ryan on a little bit earlier. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to click the like button, the subscribe button, and comment below if you're having any of these similar issues, or if you have anything to add on to our conversation today. That would be great, and I'm sure it would help a bunch of other people too. So thank you guys so much for watching.